In this video, I just want to take a moment in order to communicate how you can add custom code in different ways, as well as code blocks. Now, first of all, if you want to add code in your entire Webflow site, my recommendation is to go under the settings panel, and under the custom code, you're going to find two sections. Head code, which is going to enable you to add code at the end of the head tag in pretty much each and every page of the website, and the footer code, which is going to enable you to add code before the body tag. So this is going to depend whether you're going to go with the head or the footer, depending on the type of code that you're adding, and usually the code on the head is going to be read before the footer, but of course there's going to be also other implications that are going to depend whether you go with one approach or the other. Now, another option that you have available is simply going under the Add Elements panel, and if you scroll at the very bottom, you're going to find the Code Embed option, which is going to enable you to add a custom code embed directly over here. So I'm just adding some default code just for the sake of example. It's not going to create anything, but I could literally create this line of code, which in this case, since it's just a random CSS, it's not going to do anything, but I can literally embed the code right there and have pretty much anything that I need. For example, to give you a practical example of this, I actually added a script embed over here, which is going to link to my Calendly. So if I go on the website landing page, I can see that in that very section, you're not going to see that message, but you're actually going to see the Calendly link, and that is a simple code embed, which you can add it over there. The reason why I'm not adding it in the settings panel is because it's not a general code, but it's a very specific code embed in that specific section. Now, another element that you can utilize for showing and displaying code is going to be the code block. Now, this differs from the other options, and by the way, I'm simply going to add it within a container just for the sake of demonstration. And the way that this works is, see that I'm adding some random code over here, and I click on save and close. You can see how this is not embedding the code and making it active, but it's simply displaying code. So this is going to be good, for example, in blog posts where I want to share some lines of code, or I want to create just a code block which is going to show the code without having it activated if you wish. And of course, if you click on the settings, you can also change the different language. So for example, if this is CSS, which it is, I can select the language. And as you can see, now it's going to highlight and create the normal emphasis and hierarchy, which you would expect in any code editor. So this is going to make the code more vibrant and alive. And I can change, of course, the theme if I want it light or if I want it dark. I can also show the line numbers, and you can visualize all the settings right here and basically adjust this as you see fit. So very simple, very easy to utilize, and now you know all the options that you have at your disposal in order to add and display code in Webflow.